is looking for a second date update this morning. He went out with a woman recently named Maya. We're going to try to help him out. Hey, Nick, welcome.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
So let's start from the beginning. How did you meet Maya? And then take us through how the date went. We'll go from there.
Yeah, so we actually met online and met up for drinks. She was very direct ahead of time. She said she could only stay for like an hour. So when she said she was going to go, I didn't really think anything about it. So I keep racking my brain to try and figure out what went wrong, and I can't come up with a single thing. It's an hour. Can anything really go wrong in that amount of time?
Sure.
So
it can go wrong in 5 minutes or less. But I would think you would know.
Yeah, exactly. I go out a lot. I meet a lot of different women. I know when I've got a shot with things, and I know when I don't. And she was having a great time. She was laughing at damn near everything I said. She was totally into me. I really felt like there was something there with this one. But then when she left, she hugged me goodbye. I told her I'd hit her up later, and she was like, great.
Okay.
And I texted her the next day, and nothing.
Right.
Texted some more times, absolutely nothing. So I'm totally lost on this one, guys, and I'm hoping that you can help me figure it out.
So you just hit that one place. You didn't bar hop. You didn't go back to her place. She didn't go back to your place. It was just 1 hour at the bar, a little chit chat, and that was that?
Yeah, we had one drink, hung out for an hour because she said she just had a little bit of time, and that I was hoping we would hang out after that. But, yeah, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, the whole, I can stay for an hour. I don't have a whole ton of time, I feel like, as an out. Like, if she's having a really good time with you, she'll make time. She'll hang out longer. I feel like that's a commonly used out.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think about that when she said that, but, like I said,
but it flies in the face of your impressions of how she felt about you based on the attention she was paying you.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, she was having a great time. We were bantering back and forth. And she was laughing at everything I was saying. It was, but yeah, I can't think of one thing that possibly could have gone wrong.
Yeah, so we'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Assume that she did have something going on right after. You did text her, though, the next day, and still no response from her, which makes you wonder what happened. What else has she got going on, if anything? Any other details you can think of?
No, I mean, it's... I've been thinking about this, constantly, and there's nothing that I can really kind of come up with why this would have gone south,
Okay. Now, the last time you got blown off, I mean, I assume you did, like most people. We've all been blown off at one time or another. Do you remember the reason? I'd just like to see if there's repetitive behavior.
No, I mean, it's, to be very honest, and this is going to sound cocky, but, this doesn't happen to me,
Okay.
I'm pretty aware, and I know when things are going good and when things are going bad, so I can kind of make the first move if I know things are going south,
Right.
But she was giving me all signs pointing to go, and I was a little kind of shocked when there was no follow through. So
okay.
This is if it's happened before, it's been many, many years. But so I'm not used to this kind of behavior.
All right, then why don't we do this? We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll call Maya. We'll see what she thought of Nick and her 1 hour bar date with him. As second date update continues online, they got together for basically a 1 hour bar date. She didn't have a ton of time. She made that clear from the get-go, so it wasn't that surprising when she had to hustle off an hour later. But during that hour, he really felt a connection and was disappointed when he reached out to her the next day and there was no response. So now that makes you wonder when you look back, well, was that her out? Hey, I can only stay an hour. And then if it doesn't, if it goes well, then she can hang out longer. But based on the way she was behaving and the way she was interacting with Nick, he really felt like there was something there. So we're going to try to call her because that's kind of what Second Date Update is all about, trying to unlock these mysteries. Right, Nick?
That's right.
Ready to call her?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello.
Hi, is this Maya?
Yes, who's asking?
Maya, it's Jeff and Jen, along with Fritch and Tim at Q102. How are you this morning?
I'm okay. Jeff and Jen?
Yep, from
Hi.
the radio show. We're all here. We got you on speakerphone.
Yeah. Oh my God, seriously?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm okay. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, we like to cheer people up. Do a little cheer up, wake up calls in the morning around this time.
Okay. This is interesting. Am I on the radio?
With your permission, if you're okay with it, we'll talk on the radio a little bit, just chit chat.
Yeah, I guess.
I did want to mention something. I guess we have a mutual friend. You know Nick. You went out recently, met up at a bar.
Yeah.
So we talked to him, and he was asking about you. He told us about your date, your meetup, and he was very impressed with you. Thought you were lovely. Would like to see you again, and we just kind of wanted to get a read on you and see what you thought of Nick.
Yeah. He called you guys. Okay. Well, he's clueless because I don't know. I'm really glad I only was with him for like an hour because it was a waste of time.
I'm just curious. Did you really have something going on an hour later, or was that just sort of an out that you left yourself?
I mean, I like to say that. Sometimes I did actually that night have a birthday thing. I was going to swing by, and I chose to go to that. So,
okay. But
I mean, if I wanted to stay, I could have probably, but I did have actually somewhere I wanted to be. But
all right. So why do you say
yeah.
Nick is clueless? What did he do or say?
Well, if he's calling you guys, he's like clearly like did not get the vibes that I got. I mean, it was like fine conversation, and he's like a nice looking guy, I guess. But like, I don't know. I was like getting ready. Sorry, my dog's barking.
That's
I was
okay.
getting ready to leave, and I hugged him because I'm a hugger, and he was like, he looked at my it's like burned in my brain now. He like pulls me back and like stares at my chest and is like, he said, "Damn girl, them titties is real sweet." And I was like, what? And I was like, are you complimenting me? Like, what is like, I don't know. It was just so uncomfortable and awkward. And
So
he just seems to really, I don't know.
which
be
part
kind of
about that
guy.
was the most disturbing? Because there are multiple layers here, I think.
Yeah.
Is it the
One,
word?
Yeah, I mean, is it the fact that he actually used the word titties? Is it the fact that he had such a big reaction to them being real? Is it
That he said it out loud?
that he said it out loud? That he like made it a point to look at him? Is there one
It was
specific?
Like yeah, I think the fact that like I remember it so well is because of the phrasing "them titties." Like it was just, it like burned in my head. I was like, what? Like, and then the whole thing is just like you were clearly thinking about that the whole time we were together, probably, and like now like I don't know. It just felt very like nice knowing you.
So obviously he noticed them when you were just sitting there, and maybe when you hugged,
Well,
you
you gotta
took
do
it
the
as an
hug test.
opportunity to test it. Exactly. And he would totally be a guy if he says them is real. He's going to be the kind of guy that's going to walk up to you when you're married in the kitchen, and he's going to reach out with both hands and squeeze them and go honk honk.
Oh, that's happening. You're going to get mounted at the kitchen sink as
Yeah,
well.
honk. Come up behind you, just
Yeah.
grab them and
Was he
squeeze 'em.
wrong, though, in his statement?
Oh my God.
Inappropriate.
I'm the gay guy.
But like that's so not relevant. Like,
That's why we leave those questions to Tim.
Perpetuating the stereotype that gay men are obsessed with breasts.
I'm not, but
well, I'm not saying they're not great.
I mean, was the conversation in a playful, fun, sort of flirty way that he thought maybe that would,
What, did he think he was paying you a compliment? Maybe.
That's what I think he thought he was giving me a compliment, and I think
Oh, I can guarantee you he did.
I think
Yeah.
I think he thought we were getting along better than I really. I mean, we were only together an hour. Like it's like
Right, but he felt very comfortable in that 1 hour. Trust me.
Obviously.
yeah. I think he just like maybe thought that like we were at that. I don't know who's even at that place. Like I don't know. That was just weird.
I don't know.
You
Is he
find
still
out.
on the line?
Yeah, Nick, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So I guess damn girl, them is real is not a turn on.
All right, like straight up here, it totally my bad. I had no clue that I actually said that out loud. I really like.
Come on.
I thought that I just said that in my head. I seriously, but like full disclosure here, like Maya, they're pretty impressive. You should honestly be taking that as a compliment.
Well, okay. I don't know if I believe the whole you didn't mean to say it. I think you might regret saying it. But also, like, is your inner monologue saying them titties? Like,
Yes, it is.
Similar
are
to
you
dead
like
ass.
a crap voice?
Yeah.
Like,
So if it was delivered in a different way at a different time, it might have been different, but just wrong time, wrong place, wrong way.
I mean, you find those things out when you get intimate with somebody, not from a hug. And it's just also weird to, like, even comment on.
All right, so
Whether or
let's say
whatnot
you would have
somebody
gone
has
home with him from the
happened.
bar and you got naked with him. And the first time he grabbed a hold of him, he said, "Damn girl, them is real." Would that have evoked a different response from you in another setting? Would that have been a hot thing for him to say?
I don't like the wording that much. I mean, if he was just like, "Oh, dude, you know, you're,"
Bosoms?
I don't know. I don't even know what I would like. But I mean, like, if I'm that intimate with somebody already, then if they want to compliment me, that's fine. But like, not from a hug after an hour.
It is
Right.
funny because different words can just totally turn on. I mean, you
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
you know, that how many times one or the other has said something and used different terms for different body parts or for different actions. And it's like, why did you have to say it like that?
Right. It is a little cringy. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, there it is, Nick. Sorry, man.
I honestly, like, say whatever you want, but like, I really had no idea that I said that out loud. But you know what? That's fine. Like, if it's that repulsive to her, it probably wouldn't have lasted too long anyway. So what can I do?
Yeah, because you've got more, don't you? That's not your only line.
I'm a man. I'm a man of many talents. What can I say?
There you go. Okay. Well, thank you for taking the call, Maya. It was great meeting you.
Yeah. And good luck, Nick.
Yeah, same to you.
All right.